All right, let's talk Laravel. If you've ever had to wrangle an SMS service into your app, you know the pain, right? Especially if you're targeting the Indian market. It can be a real headache. Well, today, we're going to look at a package that's designed to make that whole process way smoother.
I mean, doesn't it just feel like a chore sometimes? Integrating some third-party SMS API? You know that feeling. You're writing the same connection logic, the same error handling over and over and over again for every single project. It gets old fast. And it's such a common frustration. You're stuck with all this repetitive boilerplate. You've got to figure out how to handle queues all by yourself, just so your app doesn't grind to a halt. And the code, it just doesn't feel like Laravel, you know? It feels clunky. You're basically reinventing the wheel every single time you touch a raw API. So what if there was a package that just solved all of that? Well, let me introduce you to the hero of our story today, Laravel Fast2SMS. The whole idea behind it is to make sending SMS feel like a native, elegant part of the Laravel framework again.
So what is this thing really? It's pretty simple. It's an open-source Laravel package built specifically for the Fast2SMS API. And the keywords to remember here are fluent, expressive, and seamless. The goal is to make this whole integration feel completely natural, not like some clunky thing you bolted onto the side.
And wow, is it packed with features. We're talking a super simple, chainable API. It's got out-of-the-box support for all the Laravel goodies you love, like queues and notifications. It's also incredibly lightweight, so no unnecessary bloat. And this is huge for anyone working with the Indian market. It's fully DLT compliant. That's that mandatory system for transactional messages. It even lets you check your wallet balance right from your code. How cool is that?
Okay, talk is cheap, right? The real magic is always in the code. So let's actually see how this package can make your code not just work, but actually be a joy to write. Okay, just look at this. This is about as simple as it gets. You grab the Fast2SMS facade, you call the quick method, pop in the number in the message, and that's it. You're done. No crazy setup, no boilerplate. Just one clean, super readable line of code.
Now, if you're developing for the Indian market, you know DLT compliance is absolutely non-negotiable, and it can be a real pain. But this package, it makes it painless. It has a dedicated DLT helper. You just give it the numbers, your pre-approved template ID, and the variables. The package takes care of all the formatting, saving you from a massive headache.
What about sending a one-time password for auth? Yep, another super common task that's now dead simple. There's a dedicated method for it. Fast2SMS.OTP, the number, the code, and you're done. Think about how much friction that removes when you're building secure login systems.
But this right here is where the package really shines. It's Fluent interface. You can literally chain methods together to build your request, step by step. And it reads almost like plain English. You set who it's to, you define the route, you add your template ID, and then you just send. It's so expressive and just easy to follow.
And this really just shows you the core of it, right? The package is built around the three main routes you're ever going to need. DLT for that compliant marketing stuff, OTP for security, and quick SMS for, well, pretty much everything else. It covers all the essential bases right out of the box.
Okay, so you're probably thinking, this all looks great, but how much of a pain is it to set up? Let's just walk through the quick start guide. You're going to see just how ridiculously fast you can get this up and running in your own project.
No, seriously, it's this simple. Step 1, pull it in with Composer. Step 2, you can publish the config file, but that's optional, only if you need to change things. 3, drop your API key into your .env file. And 4, just use the facade in your code. That's literally it. You are now ready to send SMS messages. And look, this thing is built for the real world. When you need to send hundreds, maybe thousands of messages at once, you can't just have your app hang while it waits for an API. That's why it has queue-specific helpers, like DLT queue. This just pushes the whole job onto your normal Laravel queue to be processed in the background. Your app stays lightning fast and responsive for your users. It's a lifesaver.
And there's even more packed in under the hood. It integrates as a Laravel notification channel, which is awesome. It has optional database logging so you can track every single message. It gives you a custom validation rule just for Indian phone numbers. It even has a command line tool to check your SMS balance. I mean, it's a really complete solution.
You know, maybe the best part of all is that this isn't some closed-off, black box product you have to pay for. It's a free, open-source project.
And that means it's built by the community, and it gets better because of the community.
And this is a direct call to action right from the project's creator. If you find a tool like this useful, just giving it a star on GitHub, it seems like a small thing, but it has a huge impact. It helps other developers who are stuck with the same exact problems find the solution.
And hey, you can be more than just a user. The project is super welcoming to contributions, so if you find a bug, or you have a great idea for a new feature, or you even want to submit a pull request with your own code, your input helps make this package grow and get even better for everyone. So after seeing just how clean and powerful this thing is, the real question isn't if you should simplify your SMS workflow, it's why would you ever go back to fighting with raw APIs? This is the Laravel way. Definitely give it a try. Thanks for tuning in.